Hey, Cub fans! Thanks for joining us here on Cubs 24/7, where Randy talks Cubs. And we're going to talk Cubs prospect Moises Ballesteros. He's catcher, uh, number 8 prospect on the Cubs list. And I'm kind of smiling right now. And the reason is that I didn't know Moises really at all. And I don't know, a couple days ago, I saw he was listed on one of these top 10 lists, and I thought, boy, I haven't really paid attention to him because he's a young guy. He's only 20 years old, and so I dive into his information and saw his videos, and I'm giddy. It's the most fun I've had watching a video of a guy hit. I can't remember when. He's just I just never seen anything like it, and and I'm just still sort of giddy. I finished the collecting all the data and put my notes together, and I started this, and I still haven't come down from the high that I got when I was watching this guy's hitting videos. My God! So I'm going to leave some links in the description to make it easier for you. You have to see it. If you shut this video off right now, don't do anything else except go watch Moises Ballesteros hit. It's so much fun. Well, why is it fun? Okay, Randy's going to calm down. I'm going to walk you through Moises Ballesteros, 20 years old, born November 8th, 03. He bats left-handed, catcher, first baseman. He's played a little bit of both. 5'7", 215. He's not 215. He's more. From his waist down, he's 215. He's a large 20-year-old. Moises Alejandro Ballesteros from Venezuela. Young guy. Starred on many of the Venezuela national youth teams. And he signed a minor league contract, or his first contract with the Cubs, on January 15th of 2021, $1.2 million. So just a kid, 17 years old, and just a very unique player. So he starts, got a minor contract, $1.2 million. He's ready to go. So before we get into the numbers and what he's done over the last couple of years, let's talk about his scouting grades. It's a very interesting scouting grade. In fact, there's something on here that I haven't seen before. So here's how he grades out. They give him a 55 for hit, so he's an above average hitter. 50 for power, 50 for arm, and fields for 50. So we'll get into the specifics later, but plus hit, average power, average arm, average field. But his grade for running is a 20. That's as low as you can get. He's not quick at all. That 20 for, I think that's the first one of those I've seen. And when you watch him, you go, oh, yeah, if there was a 15, you'd probably give him a 15. He's a 20. But they describe him as an advanced hitter. So he's really young, and he's playing against competition that's several years older than him, and he more than holds his own. He's got what they describe as a smooth lefty swing. He controls the strike zone. He works counts. He's strong and has great bat speed. He's still learning to go the other way and lift. And that's a pretty good description of a lefty hitter at 17 years old. Again, very thick lower body, which means he lacks quickness and lacks some agility behind the plate because he's so young. He just hasn't pulled that together yet. He's got a good arm, but he gives up a lot of stolen bases because he just lacks the footwork and the agility to get it off. But a good receiver, he's got really soft hands. So that's Moises Ballesteros, catcher, but left-handed hitter. So let's talk a little bit about his numbers. After he signed on January 15th, he was assigned to the Cubs. We call it the Dominican Summer League, and the team is called the Cubs Red. So he plays for the Cubs Red in the Dominican Summer League, plays 48 games. about half and half first base and catching. He has 187 plate appearances, 154 at bats, has 41 hits, hit 3 home runs, 25 RBIs. Here's the stat that I really like. He walked 31 times and only struck out 24. And we just don't see that very often. He slashed 266 with a 396 on base and a 390 slug for a 785 OPS. So young Moises Ballesteros in the Dominican Summer League with the Cubs. 2022, he starts off as a rookie, Arizona League rookie ball. Plays 32 games and plays 31 games with Myrtle Beach. So in 2022, he goes from rookie ball half the season, and they bump him up to low A Myrtle Beach. Totals for that season, 63 games, all catching. Didn't play any first base in 2022. He slashed 257 with a 352 on base and a 461 slug, OPS 813. So his slug went up drastically from the Summer League in rookie ball and Myrtle Beach. He hit 10 home runs. His strikeout rate kind of went up, 47 strikeouts, 31 bases on balls for young 18-year-old Moises Ballesteros. 2023, played for 3 levels. Started out at Myrtle Beach, got promoted to South Bend, finished the season with the Smokies. 56 games in Myrtle Beach, 56 games in South Bend, and 5 games for Tennessee. Here's his totals. He hit 285 with a 375 on base, 449 slug for an 823 OPS. Hit 14 home runs, struck out 78 times, walked 63. So a really good strikeout to walk ratio. 3 levels, 19-year-old Moises Ballesteros. Good hitter. Let's do his totals. So in his short pro career, he's slashing 274 average, 373 on base, 441 slug for 813 OPS. He's walked 125 times, struck out 149, so very close to a 1-to-1 ratio on his strikeouts to walks. He's hit 27 home runs, 49 doubles, in 781 at-bats. They're talking first base, but I just think they've moved away from that. But in his career, he has caught 159 games, 147 assists. He's made 27 errors, but I kind of feel like that makes sense. I mean, kid's young, playing in a league where everybody's older than him, more experienced. 982 fielding percentage in his short career behind the plate. In his 51 games at first base, he played 344 innings. Guys, he's serviceable at first base. He only made 4 errors in those 51 games, has a 988 fielding percentage at first base. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But the fact that he didn't play any first base at all in 2022 tells me maybe they've given up on him. That's a 5'7" first baseman. I don't know if that's going to work, but very serviceable at first base. Soft hands. Doesn't have to get out of crouch. He's already ready to go. So I watched the video, and I always do the numbers before I watch videos of these guys. I just want to see if it kind of makes sense. And I'm telling you, he's bigger than you think he is, based on what I've shared with you. He is an assassin at the plate. He's a predator. He stands there, lefty stroke. He stands tall, and he's just looking at you like, I'm going to hit this ball hard. There's not a fear aspect in his mind or a confused aspect. He doesn't look like he's in survival mode. He's in attack mode. And it was very noticeable. And he will hit the ball hard. This little guy, little 5'7", with his stroke isn't this kind of stroke that you'd see off a 5'7" guy. I don't know that I've ever seen that. 5'7". Altuve comes to mind, but right-handed hitter, kind of more of a quick, compact stroke. You got to see it. I'm going to leave some links to these videos. You guys got to do it. Finish this video. Go watch these videos. You won't You won't believe it. It'll make it'll make you giddy. So that's Moises Ballesteros. I don't know what we're going to see him. He's number 8 prospect overall. Showed up. The list I saw, top 10 catching prospects in Major League, he was listed as 8. So an extremely interesting Cub prospect. So check it out. Hope you enjoyed this. I know I certainly enjoyed doing it. So I appreciate you guys checking in with us here at Cubs 24/7, where Randy talks Cubs. If you haven't already, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button for me. And we'll see you guys very soon. Go Cubs, go.